Today we're talking all about the Hamilton real estate stats for the month of May. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in again this week. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. This month we are going to talk all about the month of May and what happened, but I'm curious about your thoughts. Drop in the comments below what you're feeling out there, whether you're watching the market, you're involved in it, you bought, you sold. I'm curious to see what the general feeling is out there. My name is Justin Little, and I'm a local real estate agent here in Hamilton, Ontario. Hamilton. And I love making educational videos about the real estate market. Now, if you find any value in this video, be sure to pop a like on it because it's going to propel it in front of other people that can benefit from information like this. As well, if you haven't already, be sure to pop a subscribe and join our growing community. Lastly, if you're looking to get a hold of me directly, you can do so following the link in the description below to book a call with me at a time that is convenient for you. Let's dive into this. So, right off the hop, residential average price is up. $814,000 is the average price. It is up compared to last month. So the previous month, the price was $806. So we're about $8,000 difference there. So that's about a 1% increase that we've seen month over month, which is, signs of things slowing down. I don't think so. I've been seeing competitive offers on almost every single house that I've been showing. And I believe I did say this in last month's video, and I'm going to say it again. Competition is back and things are really starting to pick up. So I'm not surprised to see that the price actually increased with the rates holding the way they are. Keep in mind, I have filmed this video before the June 7th rate announcement. So something could happen that could change the landscape. So I'm just going to talk in terms of last month. But this 814, we are down 9% from last year in terms of the average price. So even though the values are down, it is nice to see a little bit of a 1% uptick. I think people are just tired of sitting on the sidelines and waiting for something to happen. They want to jump in. Rates are stagnant. They're thinking this could have been the bottom. So people just started buying again and selling again. And it showed with the price going up. Number of sales. Oh, it's showing in sales too. So sales this month was 750 units. The month prior was 644, so almost 100 more sales. And the sales is actually up from May of last year, 0.8%. So, it's nice to see a positive there, an increase in sales, because I think last year, May, we were really starting to feel the hesitation with interest rates rising. People thought we were starting to see it come in and they were thinking, okay, I better hold off. So sales did slow down, but they are up month over month, which shows that there is a lot more activity out there. New listings to hit the market in Hamilton was 1,234, 1,234, compared to the month before, which was 930. So we're up quite a bit by new listings. Now, this is typical of a spring market that we do see more listings hit the market because a lot of people, their property shows better in the spring. They want it to all happen, close before school if they have kids so the kids can start school in the new class. So sales typically do pick up in the spring, but this is quite a few more new listings in May than in April. Like we're talking a few, 200, 300 there. So that's a good number to see that we have that much more inventory hitting the market. Because one of the reasons the price has been going up is because there hasn't been a lot of inventory on the market and there has been a lot of demand. So at least with these new listings coming, hopefully that helps keep things a little level and a little stable. Let's go to inventory. Inventory was 1,114 units. That's how much inventory we had compared to the month before, which was 1,022. So almost 100 more units there in terms of inventory, which is down 16% year over year. So we have less homes sitting. Again, May was just so stagnant last year. It's crazy to kind of see the flip side where inventory was up, listings were, all these things were up compared to, January, February, March, but now we're hitting the point when the interest rates, people started feeling it and we're starting to see things flip here. So we have more inventory on the market. Now let's see here. Months of supply. So months of supply, about the same, 1.5 compared to April, which was 1.6. So again, for those of you that don't follow this every month, and those of you that do, I'll just explain what months of supply is. So essentially what this is how long it would take every house on the market to sell if no other properties got listed. So 1.5 months is the length of that. Anything under 3 is a seller's market, 3 to 5 or 3 to 6 is a balanced market, and then 6 plus, you're definitely in a buyer's market. So right now we're pretty much full on seller's market right now, compared to, I mean, the peak, this was 0.7, so it was even half of this, but this just shows that things are starting to move again because the months of supply has gone down. Now, average days on market is down to 19 days compared to 23 days that we saw the month prior. So it does show that things are selling faster. They're selling for more money. These are all the things that we saw in 2021, even 2019. Well, I guess, yeah, 2019 when things started to really, 2020, I guess, when things really started to crank up. After, COVID got settled in late 2020, things really started cranking. We started to see kind of numbers like this, these increases like this. So unless the government intervenes, we could see another swing back in pricing. Of course, there's two camps on that, because I talk to people and some people think that we haven't seen the worst of it. Some people think that we're past the bottom. Who really knows? So let's just quickly touch on the types of properties and how they performed. So detached average price is $891, which is down 10% year over year. Detached, we've been seeing, has just been taking the biggest hit. And that reason is because they are the most expensive properties. So it only makes sense that these properties are going to come down in price, because they are, for the most part, highly unaffordable when compared to other types of properties when you're looking at these higher interest rates. Compared to last month, a detached, it actually went down from last month. Holy cow. So the detached is at 901. Wow. It was 901 the month before in April. Now it's 891. So prices actually came down month over month with detached. Okay, let's compare it to rows. So that's townhouses. Townhouses are at 744 of an average price. And the previous month they were 640. So townhouses are up quite a bit. Wow, townhouses up 100K and detached are down like 1%. That's nuts. So I guess part of the reason, maybe it's not nuts. You know what? Because there have been a lot of townhouse sales. Everybody's gone back to that strategy now of listing for like $699, get multiple bids, and it's driving the prices up. But townhouses have become that, I guess, welcoming property, the first time home buyer property. It's a lower price point, it's more affordable, it's what people are jumping into. So I guess because it is in that cheaper price point, that cheaper window where a lot of the competition is happening, it does make sense that these prices are sparking now that I'm thinking about this. So I'm going through this form with the first time for the first time too. If you can't tell, I actually haven't read these stats yet, so I just took last month's and figured I'd compare it on the fly. Apartments. So apartment condos, let's see, 529 is the average price in May compared to 497 in April. So we are up in apartments. So it looks like all the lower end properties, the prices have increased. It's just the detached that have taken a hit. So you know what this tells me? Townhouses have gone up 100,000. Detached have gone down 10,000. This tells me that you have to make the transition, or if you're looking, I shouldn't say you have to, but if you're looking to make the transition from a townhouse into a detached house, this may be the time. Like, we're talking, what, $150,000 price difference between the two. This gap was $400,000 when it was back in the peak. So this gap has really shrunk. This may be a good time to consider making the transition from a townhouse to a detached, and as well, even from an apartment into a town or an apartment into a detached, because both apartments and towns are performing very well. So anyways, I hope you found this information helpful. I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you have any questions, drop a comment below. But until next time, I'll talk to you later.